we're going on a hike in the woods. Oh, Speed Hill. Here we got cliff stairs. Up next we have the wood piles. And as we continue along, we get to our first stop, the break area. This is where you chill, and if you have any dogs, they can drink out of that water bowl. Might want to clean it though, just in case if any gross things are in there. Up next is this rock path. So up next is the steep hill. It's not that steep, but I like to call it that because it takes some of my energy out. Especially at the start and right here. That's when it's mostly steep. Gotta make sure we don't trip on this log. Next, we go to the right and not to the left. Here's more wood stacks. And as we further walk, we get to break number 2. I think this is our last breaking spot where you can chill. It's a little, I think, wet for now since it rained. So I wouldn't sit in it right now. As we further walk, there is barely a path since there's a bunch of grass on it that's covering the dirt path. But as we further come, here is a hill that goes down there, and right now we aren't going to go down there because it just leads to a dead end. See some bumps, some rocks, and grass. And as we further walk, we'll notice as we come, we are to the wood pile right here with some wood. We gotta make sure to jump over this log or step on it and go over, or you can just walk like around it. That's gonna take a while. Now when you're here, you can either walk this path or this path. This path goes up there and back out the forest. This path is a little longer path, goes all the way over there, and you go up, and you go up again out the forest. So today we're gonna walk this path, and it's not really a path, but it's like an area that leads to another place. And you gotta watch out for these logs, like branches, I mean, or maybe even logs, and rocks, so that you don't trip. Because if you trip, you're gonna hurt yourself. But I'm pretty sure our next stop is Point C. Here's our Point C. And I think this is another break spot where you can sit and relax. But it has some lace off on it and some chains. So you want to get rid of that first. As we further move, as I said, we go up. Or if you want to have a long walk, go down there and you'll have a long walk, but you'll come into a different area. All the way out there in some new spots close to my house. Or you'll probably walk back from the way you came from and get here and just walk up. Other than that, once you're up here, you'll start heading back from as soon as you were here. And on your way back, you realize, you're climbing cliff stairs. And after this walk, it's like a pretty long walk. It's like about half a mile. That's my guess. But it's because that walk takes a whole loop around this forest. And it leads us to the speed hill. But when you're walking up, it's slow hill. Because when you're walking down, you're fast. But when you're walking up, you're slow. And here's our last stop. Except for when you make it out of the woods. There's a break up there, but no one takes breaks up there, usually. They usually just walk away. But these chairs, one of them is not covered in leaves, and the other is. So we'll need to we'll need to get rid of those leaves. And as we further walk, we got Rock Mountain, which is a bunch of rocks on a hill. And it's very bumpy. And then we got, I don't know what to call this one, but yeah, I like to call it, when you're coming down the swing around, because you use that stick to swing and go fast. And as we further come, we'll have another rock mountain, but not as rocky and like tall. But then here is our log pile. There's the last break, but no one usually takes a break on there.